morning. You Don't Know Jack is an important part of your day, loaded with vitamins, minerals, trivia, and trivia byproducts. So, how many of you are there? All by yourself? Well, no worries. There'll be enough trivia and comedy for 3 humans. Is this your first time riding with us? Excellent. It's always great to play with experienced professionals. May I have your name? Yes, thank you. As you know, your buzzer is the key with the B on it. Enjoy the ride. See you at the bottom.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide. You Don't Know Jack is brought to you by Mega Media Conglomerated. We use 5 media to drag people's personal lives through the mud in the name of objectivity. And now, here he is, the hardest working guy in trivia, your host, Guy Towers!
Hello and welcome! Well, you may have chosen Geraldo over the plague, but we may still have to quarantine you. Ready? Time to meet the press. Hold that button. This one will be how to be a smarty pants reporter. Ready, set, here you go. Okay, imagine you're a reporter and your boss tells you to write an article. What might you hand in to her? A sheet of paper with that written on it, a sheet of paper with well written on it, a sheet of paper with and written on it, or a sheet of paper with but written on it? Grammatically speaking, words like a, an, and the are considered articles. And generally speaking, smart aleck moves like that are gonna get your ass fired. This baby's gonna be... That Wall Street Journal is rough around the edges. Okay, 3,700 and some change, if you can tell me this. Say the Wall Street Journal decides to toughen up its image by calling itself the Mean Streets Journal. What will you not see in its pages? An advice column by Robert De Niro, stock tips by Martin Scorsese, an op-ed page by Marlon Brando, or music reviews by Harvey Keitel. The movie Mean Streets did not involve Marlon Brando. It was actually the first movie Scorsese, De Niro, and Keitel made together. Or am I thinking of Goodfellas? Or wait, was that Casino? Or no, Taxi Driver. Oh, I don't know.
There was a journalist who sucked and hacking was his trade. Oh, H-A-C-K-S, 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 and hacking was his trade. Oh.
Welcome to Hacks. Remember to buzz in when the first letter of the answer lights up if you want to win the cash. If you get all 5 letters, you, my friend, get the cash. We're going. Kidnap Patty. First. River's beginning. Let it flow. Darren Stevens' profession. Nice, Durwood. Photography is tough without a what? Style pretty. One more letter for the big bucks. Huck Finn's pal Tom. Sawyer. Orson Welles, Citizen Blank. Raising Cane. Got it! Max. You got the bonus. All right, get a load of you. Let's keep going. The category is going to bet with your publisher. Okay, you know that health magazine called Self? Well, check this out. Suppose Self magazine gets sold to a Buddhist publisher. What will its new name most likely be? Greater Self magazine, No Self magazine, Your Self magazine, or One Self magazine? As my endless studies have taught me, the concept of no self is one of the key ideas in Buddhist teachings. And it comes as no surprise that the Buddhists want in on the women's magazine market. I mean, now that they know that Brad Pitt sells. Come on. And for your viewing pleasure, we all live in a yellow magazine. Look out, here it comes. Which of these headlines is the best example of yellow journalism? Does Bert ever not wear a turtleneck? The Simpsons, a portrait of cowardice. Pac-Man turns kids into zombies, or Tweety Bird swears he saw a putty tat.
Must have more quarters. Must have more quarters.
Yellow journalism is meant to sensationalize a topic and make people want to buy papers.
Learn more about it on the Channel 5 Action News segment, how sensationalistic newspaper articles can kill you, tonight.
This one's called, If He Keeps Moving His Head Like That, It'll Fall Off. Here comes the questione. If Stone Phillips were actually Lodestone Phillips, what would an admiring Dateline viewer most likely say about him? He's so hot he melted my TV. He's got a magnetic personality. He's got a chiseled jaw. Or he's magic. I just want to kiss him. Lodestone is a naturally magnetic mineral. And coming up, a groundbreaking story on...
Hey, get the filing cabinet off me! And the silverware!
And your category is... the slimy underbelly of society. All right, you're going to have to buzz in and type your answer on this one, because I'm trying to remember the name of this guy. What is his name? God, think! Let's see what you... Oh, yeah. The investigative journalist on 2020 who got big ratings for finding nothing in Al Capone's vaults, which led him to getting his own talk show where he got his nose broken, is none other than Geraldo Rivera. Wait a minute. Tons of hype about Capone's vault, big letdown. Tons of hype about Seinfeld's last episode, big letdown. And Geraldo was on both of them. Coincidence? I don't think so. And the category is... it's like a TV, but it's smarter than I am. And away we go. Which of these is the best PC way to describe America's percentage of households with a PC? 10% are nurturing knowledge seekers, 25% find validity in scientific growth, 45% are technologically adaptable, or 75% have an info-oriented worldview. At the end of the century, almost half of American households will own PCs. And sadly, the rest of the computerless nation will remain geekiness challenged. Nice pick. It's time for a Dis or Dad. The category for this Dis or Dad is lies as big as the universe. All right, I'm going to read off 7 items. For each one, you need to tell me if it's a celestial body, a tabloid, or both. You cash in for each one you get right, but you lose out for each one you get wrong or that you don't get to. You got 30 seconds to nail all 7. And we're up. Sun, celestial, galaxy, black hole, Enquirer, star, mirror, meteor. Perfect. Okay, my friend, there's your score. Let's see what you can do to it. How much was it? Nice, not too shabby. All right, the category on this one is occupations that sound worse than they really are. Okay, now you're going to have to think back for this one. You know, I'll bet your dad made you rake the leaves in the yard and you're still pissed about it, right? Well, if you grew up to become a muckraker, how could you get back at your dad for making you rake leaves? Expose him as a slob, expose him as a plumber, expose him as a transvestite, or expose him as a labor oppressor. The muckrakers were writers and journalists in the early 20th century who exposed corruption in industry and business.
come here. You know, I may be a ruthless exploiter of the proletariat, but I can still whip your butt. Hey, bring the belt.
Hope that buzzer. Good picking. All right, what do we got here? The 11 o'clock news. Okie doke. For this one, buzz in and type the answer that completes this quote. No GNU. Talk to me. Type it. The news segment on the children's program The Great Space Coaster always contained the catchphrase, "No GNUs is good GNUs with Gary GNU."
Gary, don't pronounce the G's.
I'm working on it. Aw, damn it. All right, smack your buzzer. And for your viewing pleasure, the show's over. Now go away. Here's the question. If news anchor Maria Shriver were to live up to her name and shrive people on TV, how would she most likely end her broadcasts?
Got ID? I'm Maria Shriver. You're forgiven. I'm Maria Shriver.
Buzz off.
I'm Maria Shriver.
Or,
Welcome aboard. I'm Maria Shriver.
to shrive is to give or receive a confession of sins. You know, at first they found that the on-screen baptisms tended to decrease the viewership, until she started wearing that bikini. It looks kind of weird with that collar, though. Hit that buzzer. Extra, extra, read all about this clue. Someone special's on the air. Huh. Well, this one's news to me. Oh, well, good luck. All right, let's see your final score. There she blows.
I don't know how we're gonna afford Dad's funeral.
It'll be such a blast, 'cause I'm going on a fast with you. It'll be so great as we ignore our dinner plate of food. Forget those fools that let the stomachs expand. If I wasn't so weak, I would take your hand in mine. Come on and get hungry with me tonight. Soon both your heart and your head will feel so light. Deprivation. It'll be so great, losing half my body weight with you. It'll be so fun as my bony skeleton shows through. You're the girl of my dreams, 'cause you never read. Someday they'll carry us to the justice of the peace. Deprivation. Come on and get